With games like Gears of War 4, Doom and Overwatch still fresh in our memory, it's time to look forward to the shooters of 2017. This includes games with gun-blazing action from a first-person perspective, and also the ones where you control a character from a third-person point of view. Flying bullets, action and explosions, those are the criteria. Now let's have a look at the 10 most awesome upcoming shooters in 2017. After playing modern and futuristic war games for the past few years, Battlefield 1 already was a welcome change of scenery. With Rising Storm 2 Vietnam, we will even get a change of pace. Because this game is obviously set during one of the most gruesome wars in American history, the Vietnam War. Just like its predecessor Red Orchestra, this game is built around asymmetrical multiplayer. Rising Storm 2 Vietnam offers 64-player online gameplay. Both the American and the Vietnamese soldiers have their own special abilities, including napalm airstrikes, setting traps, and requesting artillery strikes. Map sizes change based on the game mode, and all weapons are unlocked from the start. Are you ready to go back to Nam?
There is a 3 p.m. meeting in TranStar Conference Room A to greenlight research and development plans. Please confirm your attendance prior to arrival.
In Prey, you awaken on board a space station orbiting the moon in the year 2032. You are a key subject for an experiment to alter humanity forever. But of course, shit went wrong. The space station is overrun and you are being haunted by aliens. That's where the fun comes in. You need to use the environment and your weapons to survive. And yes, you can become a cup of coffee. Prey takes place on the space station as you try to uncover what happened to the crew and to you. This game is not so much about blazing guns and running around, but it's more like a first-person thriller that involves shooting. Now let's drink some coffee and hunt some aliens, shall we? Without a doubt, Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 has one of the lamest self-explanatory titles on this list. This shooter is built around the idea that you can play it in 3 different ways. You can be a sniper, a ghost, or a warrior. During the missions, you will have to pick your role based on the situation and change your weapons accordingly.
I am more than a warrior.
Previous installments in the series were just about sniping. This third game in the series gives you a choice on how you want to take out your targets. Besides your guns, you'll get to use drones for reconnaissance. But in the end, it doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you get the job done.
Target's down.
Nice shot. Now get out of there.
Bleeding edge graphics and heart-pumping gameplay since 1996. That's the slogan that's being used for Strafe. This indie game has the pace of old-school shooters like Quake 3, Unreal Tournament, and Doom. And it also has those graphics, sort of. All levels in this old-school shooter are procedurally generated, and the blood and gore that your enemies leave behind is persistent. Basically, you can paint every level completely red. You only have one life to finish a level. When you fail, everything will change. Strafe embraces lots of old-school FPS mechanics like rocket jumping and an alternative fire on each weapon. Make sure you're ready for this fast-paced shooter. After trying to revive the Quake series with first a free-to-play and then a paid version of Quake Live, Bethesda is now focused on Quake Champions. This multiplayer online shooter has the weapons and fast-paced action you know from the series, but it adds champions to the mix.
You can't hide from me.
These characters each have different abilities, ranging from tanking abilities to a way to dodge incoming attacks. This hero-based gameplay is something that's fairly popular nowadays thanks to games like Overwatch. Bethesda is planning to go big with Quake Champions by hosting esports tournaments themselves. Do arena shooters still have a place in the modern esports landscape? We'll see.
You have been selected to fight in the professional league by the Leander Rules Board.
Since we're talking about old school shooters, we might as well add Unreal Tournament to the mix. This arena-based multiplayer shooter has been in open development for over a year now. Epic Games is reviving its prodigal son with the help of its community. Everybody can help create or test new maps. Famous game modes like Capture the Flag, Team Deathmatch, and Duel are already part of the game. The developer promises to add even more modes in the near future. Keep in mind that Unreal Tournament is playable right now. And when the game is finished, it still will be for free. Now let's get those Momo monster kills.
Now we've got organized crime and mercenaries taking on cops and vigilantes, all floating and fighting in our damn streets.
Lawbreakers is a team-based online shooter in which 2 teams of 5 compete against each other. Players can pick one of the classes, including an assassin, an enforcer, or vanguard. Just like the other games in this video, there's a strong emphasis on teamwork in this shooter. Lawbreakers' twist is gravity, or more, the lack of it.
Will you fly like a rocket or swing through the sky?
Verticality is one of the biggest features of this over-the-top action game. You can fly, swing, or hover using swords and guns in very nice-looking maps. Lawbreakers was originally planned as a free-to-play title, but the developers recently decided that they're going to release it as a full-priced game instead.
Will you be on the right side of the blade or the wrong side of a gun?
The creators of Saints Row are now bringing us Agents of Mayhem, an open-world action game which takes place in Seoul. You control 3 agents and can switch between them on the fly. You can pick a tank, a soldier, and a sniper, so you can tackle any given situation. Along the way, you'll upgrade your agents with new weapons and powers. Agents of Mayhem takes place after the events of Saints Row 4. Characters from the series formed an organization called Mayhem, which has now taken on the job to stop the evil corporation Legion from taking over the planet. Now let's unleash some mayhem on Seoul.
Oh, gotta take this.
Yo, stunt double.
This is Operation Kingslayer. Listen up. Our field of operation is Bolivia. Dense jungles, freezing mountains, and salt flats.
Like every game in the Ghost Recon series, Wildlands is a tactical shooter. However, this time the series is going open world. The ghosts are dropped deep into Bolivia to take out the drug cartels. The game utilizes lots of features Ubisoft is famous for in its open world games, but combines this with Ghost Recon's tactical gameplay. You control a squad, and you get to pick your time and tactic to engage an enemy camp. You can use a parachute to drop in on the location, or you can go by vehicle or on foot. So doing missions for them might be worth your while. This third-person shooter allows you to hook up with 3 friends and play the missions cooperatively.
All right, I'm on my way, guys. Hang tight.
Oh, no, he's not stopping. Oh man, come on. I'm trying.
Agents, let's play.
Even though Crackdown III has been off the radar for a while, the game is still in production. This open-world action game will now be a launch title for the powerful Xbox Scorpio. Its increase in processing power allows for more destruction in a game that was already built around that idea.
Crackdown 3 will blow up the way you play games today by introducing a revolutionary new multiplayer experience using 100% destructible environments.
In this third-person shooter, you are an agent who's going to fight a criminal empire that has control over almost every facet of the city. You are part of the agency and your biggest weapon is destruction. Now get to work, agent. Which shooter are you looking forward to the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel.
You're an all-star, you just came on.